look at that. Hey, Bragg here for the Team Cowboy for Game podcast. And Blake.
What's up?
And Loklin.
Special guest
list.
I keep fucking forgetting that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Potential special guest.
Yeah, forever and ever, as long as we're doing this podcast. Which, I mean, ensures that there's still a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in forever. Which I hope so.
We're going to get an actual special guest, and then we're going to say special guest Loklin, that he's going to look at us and go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm special guest. He's invited friend.
That'll be our third special guest after Harambe back there.
Harambe, that's our special guest right there.
Hey, the true special guest. Loklin just a sidekick.
Alright.
And find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you've found us on YouTube. And if you haven't, and you're on the podcast, hit us up on YouTube as well. It's all Team Cowboy for Game or Team C4G. Also, you can email us at teamc4g@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And we're on Twitch and YouTube, all as separate people, but that's all in the show notes. Alright, how was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh, guys?
Well, I didn't go to locals. Solid effort, boys. Solid effort.
We had me and you, Blake, had a makeshift locals on Thursday.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Which we played a lot of games. We filmed a few, so that might be on the channel soon. But that was pretty much, yeah.
We played against Harry's Water, and then played against some Yangtze Metal foes, and yeah, all that good stuff.
And you had one game against my BA. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go and have dinner.
Because you're playing BA against Cleese, it's like, it doesn't matter how you play, it's just an inherently bad match. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna ask me 7 times if you can banish my card with Farfar? Bloody dude at Hurstville LDS.
Yeah. And me.
He actually asked me 7 times, and I was like, but why?
Just checking to see if you let up on it. Did you get up to any much internet play?
Oh, yeah, actually, there's one thing. We have streamed a fair bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! We stream it, casual plug. We stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Normally for a couple hours every night with Loklin, and we do tag duels with people who are watching the stream, and then, yeah, we actually, interestingly enough, we found a really good synergy with Dynamist and Water.
Yeah.
Because we both have Tree Toad, and we can both make Bahamut Shark.
But synergy in a tag duel, of course, because essentially, if you just play a Bahamut Shark, you could make 2 Bahamut Sharks if you can protect it.
On top of that, because we were both playing Instant Fusion, we had 2 Nordens, which was really helpful.
2 Nordens and fucking 4 Instant Fusions.
Jeez. And also, the Pendulum Scales wouldn't be the worst thing either. It's like, oh, you can get a couple monsters out from the hand.
Yep, true. Whose pen scales up? I was like, I will just pendulum summon this pike. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no chance it would ever work if you just mix them both into a 40-card deck, though.
No, it has to be like, the whole deck in itself.
Do a 60. Have Desires. That's the way to play, right?
Oh yeah.
It's the way to play every game at this moment. 3 Desires, 3 Allure, no matter what.
Yeah, so you want to banish your 1 Deep Sea Diver or whatever. And
Diva. Yeah. God damn it. Dude, actually, funnily enough, speaking of last night, so Bragg, basically, I had done a couple plays, not too many, hadn't gone through too many resources. They'd set up a board, and I was top decking. I proceeded to top deck Deep Sea Diva,
Jeez.
Instant Fusion the next turn, so I could go into Bahamut Shark, sending Norden, getting the Search off Megalo, and then what was the third? What was the third one? The third one was the third one was Raigeki when they had a full board, and I was like, listen, about these top decks.
Jesus.
It was pretty disgusting, but what are you gonna do?
Top deck Diva.
Sometimes you top deck Raigeki and it's bad.
And then that comes at 3 at one point. Those were the days, my friend.
Yeah.
We thought they would never end.
Skill Drain was at 3 at one point.
Yeah.
That was macros.
Skill Drain was that good. Skill Drain was so good. It was made Trent OTK way better.
Oh yeah, true.
Hey Brad.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
Remember last week I told you I was working on an aggressive Yusenju build?
Oh my god, about that.
Yes.
I've done it.
It works.
I've created a Yusenju build that should not work, and it works.
Jeez,
I can summon out Trish, I can summon out Crystal Wing.
And more importantly, it just turbos into Beatrice.
It makes Beatrice faster than BA.
Huh? What's
And
t-
then guess what you send with Beatrice?
scanning in the head, scanning the head. I got nothing. What do you send?
Falco.
Ugh.
Falco
Or
or
send
Kona.
Kona.
Yeah, I should have known. With all the stuff you're saying, I'm like, oh, actually, okay, now this makes sense.
Yeah, Glow
Because
Bulb
essentially
as well.
what I was doing, right, is I was trying to find an aggressive way to play Card of Demise.
Yeah.
And still, and not ever lose your Senjus, right? Because if you lose your Senjus off a Card of Demise, you've essentially lost the game pretty much.
Yes.
So what I was trying to do was figure out how I could get a second normal summon off. And guess what card, or like I was playing around with a double summon in the deck. Guess what? Fucking your Senjus have an inbuilt double summon in Kodam.
Huh.
So
Huh.
what
Just
you
a
can do is
monster,
you can Beatrice, you can turbo Beatrice, send Kodam to grave, not activate Card of Demise, but like next turn activate Card of Demise, summon out your Senjus, activate Card of Demise, draw more, Kodam, special summon out the other one, normal summon out the other ones.
It's kind of, it's pretty full on.
I have not
Yeah.
thought about that card like ever. There it
No
is for
one
people.
has.
I don't
Ever.
think anyone has.
I don't think there's ever been a Senju build that actually uses Kodam.
Wow.
And I did it. I made it work. He used two Falcos, one glow up bulb, and rest is sort of standard except like 3 Magats, 2 Missacs, and 3 Kodams.
Yeah, wait, what am I missing? What's the level 6s again?
Magat and Missak.
That's it.
Magat summons out Missak from the deck, so...
Yep, of course.
Magat,
Yeah, I don't know why I was
Magat
missing that.
sends out any card from the deck.
I'm just saying, like, the way you play.
Oh, yeah.
So you go, extra normal summon, bang, bang. That's really cute. That's so damn cute. Are you going to make a deck video on it in under 5 minutes?
No, it's supposed
Can you
to be
explain that
That's
bullshit in
supposed to be on
under 5
stock
minutes?
standard decks.
Okay.
Like, just to give them an advice on what the archetype actually is.
Well,
Speaking about that, check out our new video series on Team Cowboy for Game.
Yeah, later in the week we have Pure BA, which is an interesting thing because obviously Phantom Knight BA is the more popular build and, Kaiju BA is the best build.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, in saying that, though, this deck hasn't died in, like, 3 goddamn years, so...
Here's the thing.
Oh, 2.
I always thought PK Fire was the better build.
Which... Oh yeah, I'm being half tongue in cheek with the Kaiju one, but there's just something about the PK one that kind of ticks me off a little bit, and I just refuse not to buy into that shit.
Yeah, my top one of my friends, he top 32'd at Oceanics. Top 32 isn't anything, but he made exactly 32, so he says top 32. Like it's top 16 to actually hit the cutoff or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he top 32'd with BA, and he was maining 2 Majesty's Fiend.
Oh,
And,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
2 Gamma CL and 2 of the higher Kaijus,
Yep.
and fucking 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers.
Ooh, 3. Okay.
I mean, in saying that, though, Logan, unfortunately, has had that idea, and the lockdown that he makes is kind of BS.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it is any relevant to me whatsoever, but it hurts upper decks that I can see.
Yeah, it's definitely a bag of poo. Big bag of poo. Speaking of bag of poo, the special edition of Dark Illusion is hitting the shelves this week, along with something else, which is also.
Utopia the Lightning.
Yeah. So we talked obviously.
The Lightning.
Obviously, we talked about the promos last week. Utopia the Lightning outs everything, but also a weird tidbit come up that the fucking US site still hasn't updated its product page to include this pack. But apparently, store people have said over there, yeah, we're going to get it in at the same time as Rivals of the Pharaoh, which we'll talk about in a second. So
I know nothing about that.
Is anyone going to buy any of the special edition?
I'll buy one for Lightning, and then
Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm just going to buy the singles, I
I
guess.
don't buy
If you're
special
playing-
editions.
I take a gamble.
you're gonna need a Lightning anyway. So instead of buying the one-off Lightning, just buy one pack and then get it, and just see what you pull from the
Yeah,
pack.
but isn't it like a
Because
1
remember-
in 2 chance of you getting it?
Yes.
Yeah. So what? It's like just
What about if I
here's the
don't
thing,
get it?
right? You will, don't worry. And then you have a chance of pulling a desires or a circle that you can sell for a
Yeah,
decent amount.
but they're
So-
unlimited, man.
You?
Unlimited desires. Ugh.
Oh yeah, good.
It's so
good.
funny that Pot of Greed got a reprint.
Yeah.
You mean and then like an errata and then a reprint.
Yeah.
Mine's
Just a weird
Yeah.
errata, I guess, but, I guess.
Yeah. Next up, the Duel Links video game. The closed beta started sometime last week, and only a few people got an invite. I'm not sure how they're doing the distribution of keys, which, actually, speaking of keys, that's another thing that's
Are
part
you
of the
a
game.
popular YouTuber? He had a
Yeah,
key.
that's it. And then
Nah,
also,
yeah.
also a big part
I
to play this
scope
game.
out
Hmm?
Reddit,
Yep.
r/Yugioh a lot,
Yep.
and a lot of people that aren't YouTubers get keys.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
because
That's a guaranteed way to get it.
as soon as you get the key, then you would become more active about, because you've got access to something that a lot of people don't have access to, so you're not going to shut up about it or try and get some attention and actually do some good work in explaining how the process is looking, and also that it looks like it's not so much pay to play. Like, I think it's half pay to play, but it's like a subscription weird thing. You've got to like re-up. It's like those Facebook video games where you get exhausted after amount of time playing or amount of jewels.
No.
I think so. It has no chance to compete with Hearthstone. Let's continue
Hearthstone
on.
is good because you can just sit there and play it for hours.
That's that.
And don't have to pay a fucking thing.
So Dual Generation
put-
sucked. Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM sucked. It all had these same problems.
Can I?
Yeah.
There is one contender, and I think that it's a lot better than whatever the goddamn this Duel Links is. Have you seen the alpha or the beta for the new YGO Pro looking application?
Is the
No.
official one, or is it a rip-off?
It's definitely not an official one.
Okay, yeah. So, yep. No, I
It's
haven't.
the
but-
one with. Okay, it's
Oh, yeah,
YGO.
yeah.
Yeah, it's YGO Pro with 3D models. Like it actually
you
has
can just
models
chuck
and
cards
like
on top of each other and they stack.
like in the deck builder you can physically like move the cards and like they're 3-dimensional. You can like it's super and like in battle there are like holograms of the monsters and the effects spell cards and everything. Like it's YGO Pro but a lot better and it looks super interesting. Like I think that could be something that a lot of people would jump onto.
Yeah.
Because heaps of people are on YGO Pro and stuff now. I'm like, that's what kind of everyone has been wanting to do. But yeah, it looks like they're in like I think Slayer or Asian Eyes made a video on it, and then a couple other people as well. But
Yeah. Because Asian Eyes is also the person that was he has a key as well, so that he's been the big look into.
I bet
this.
it does. I bet it does.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm probably not going to get it. Bother. I rather sure I know Yu-Gi-Oh more than I do Hearthstone, but Hearthstone's probably going to be my card play
Can I
choice.
ask? Because I haven't seen it, so I mean, some people might have these questions as well. What does it look like? What's the premise of the goddamn thing?
It looks like it's very similar to DS games of past, where you kind of play through the story. It looks like it catches in on the OG characters as well. Why is that interrupting?
Yeah, what's going on? Is this like a thing? Is this you or is it me? Like, because last week it was.
My video went off, guys, but that's okay. We can keep talking.
we didn't want to look at you anyway. That's fine. Hey, it's
It's all
time.
good.
Yeah, you know. What are you gonna do? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's interesting then. Like, so does the actual dueling itself? Is it just like tap board based? It's not anything fancy to look at.
No.
Is it just
it's-
like Legacy of the Duelist or whatever? That is?
Yeah, actually, it has animations as well. You play Dark Magician Girl, and she puts on a hat and stuff. So
Waifu activate.
It looks like they've ported some of the DS animations into the game.
Best
Waifu.
waifu.
Yes.
Where's my mat? My mat's over there.
Speaking of, here we go. We're going to transition again. Speaking of bloody shitty nostalgia cash-ins, Jewels Pack Rival the Pharaoh also comes out this week. Hey.
What is that?
So it has Dark Sanctuary in it. It has other mysterious cards.
Right,
It has some Silent Swordsman.
Oh yeah.
It has the Silent Swordsman that doesn't have a level, and then which also when it dies it can summon Silent Swordsman level 7, I think. So it's just the new Silent Swordsman level 4 or Silent Magician. as well. And then you got Silent Slash Quick Play
okay.
Spell, which doesn't look too good. So yeah, the rest of the pack, it pretty much is both sets. With the pack we get has 46 cards. In the OCG, the ones based off had 45. So we're going to get some random reprint, but it is looking kind of okay. And I was going to think we should throw around and see what cards we're most keen for in the set.
I like the Silent Swordsman. Like, they're cool-looking cards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's about as much as I can offer on that subject. It's like, they're cool-looking. Their effects aren't brilliant, but, you know.
Oh, there's some.
What are your thoughts on Lullaby of Obedience?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, that's a card we spoke a lot about when it was first, like, announced. I think depending on how that exactly translates and the ruling behind it, that's going to be... It has the potential to be really, really stupid.
It has the potential to break the meta, but also it has the potential to literally never see play.
Yeah, so like I'm not quite sure about the actual, because again, when this was announced, a lot of YouTubers were making videos on it, and people were going off different translations, different ways that it goes, like different ways it affects him. So
we have the official point out thing, and it actually has fucking dots in it. Okay, so pay 2,000 life points, declare one card name, semicolon. Your opponent looks at their deck, reveals one of the declare monsters, and if there's any, and applies one of these effects. If there is any, apply one. That's a really weird fucking wording. Add to the hand of the player who activated this card. The player who activated this card special summons it to their field, into their field and attack position, ignoring its summoning conditions. So that seems to be how we thought it would run, right?
Okay, so I want to be really, really, really blunt with this. So you play Cosmo,
Yes.
right? I activate Lullaby of Obedience and say Dark Destroyer.
Yep.
Then what happens?
I either add it to your
You summon
hand,
out Dark Destroyer.
or I choose to summon it to your field.
The fuck?
Yes.
For the mirror matches.
Yeah.
Like
That's what this card is good
But
for.
it has to be in
mirror.
the deck. That's why they limited Dark Destroyer.
What the hell is this? What is this card?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna throw something out there. I know it's not relevant. It's not a good it's not a meta deck. Counter fairies don't pay the cost. It's it's a normal spell card.
It's a normal spell, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Jesus.
So guess
I'm
what
like,
doesn't pay the cost?
Also, it's 2,000 life.
DDDs.
oh yeah.
That's so cool. That's kind of silly.
I've been considering picking up DDDs again. It's just I don't enjoy the deck.
Nah, it's... I want to because they seem good, but at the same time, yeah. Look at that.
It's not a fun deck to play.
Tell you what, it is a fun deck.
ABC.
Destiny board.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, Destiny board. I
But
guess.
it's not as bad.
It's easy as play. ABCs.
It's not as,
Anyway.
Solid, Loklin.
not as easy as
Absolutely
Final.
You're a
Final.
lyrical genius.
I missed that. Damn it. Yeah, so otherwise, every other fucking old hero and villain cards in here. I thought they were going to shove all the XYZ dragon cannon shit in there, but they only put YZ tank dragon.
Is okay. Fair play, I guess.
Which is so weird. Mind you, that was the one I never had, so I guess that's okay. And Thousand Eyes is getting another reprint. Sad face.
Aww. All your OG Ultras, Bragg. All your, like, 11 of them.
I only have a few. Only a few ultras.
Oh, Silver's Cry is getting a reprint.
Yeah. Actually, fuck it. That's a holo. Hold on.
The common Silver's Cry.
No, but if they bump that up to a holo, that'll be pretty fucking sick. Let's have a look. Do we know? We don't know many of the rarities yet.
Ultras.
Here we go. Hold on.
Shut up.
No, that's the
Suck.
old pack.
Your opinion sucks, and you shouldn't play this game.
Ultra Soul Charge looked really good.
Ultra
You know
Soul
what
Charge
else looks
looks
good?
amazing.
All other ultras.
No, you're
Nah,
entirely
some
wrong.
ultras look
You should
ugly.
kill yourself.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
I'm sick of your ultra supremacy.
Please don't. We need a special guest.
It's racist.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you racist, Loklin?
Dragon Shrine's going to be a rare. We don't have Spirit Cry yet. Spirit's Cry. Well, Silver's Cry. I say Spirit's Cry because that's the only thing that's worth reviving with it. Otherwise, geez, I'm having a rap brawl go over here. Sorry, people. Okay, so I was thinking about this pack and looking over how rubbish it is. Well, no,
Absolutely.
half rubbish. No, I would say,
Remember what that time when people thought Millennium Packs were rubbish, and then
yeah.
Demise became a thing?
Yeah, so 9/10 rubbish, 1/10 not. Okay, so we've had the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kyber, we get this Jewelers pack, we get the structure decks in a few weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks.
The structure decks are the introduction of the A, B, and Cs.
Yes, yep, but still, it's a Kyber and Yugi thing, and then the Legendary decks, which is a Kyber, Yugi, and Joey thing. So that is 4 product releases in the space of 2.5 months. About that. Yeah, that is cashing in on OG series and nostalgia. This is kind of shit.
Listen,
Yeah.
Before I say anything, I do want to say I am biased in a certain way that I'm getting Eternal Soul in one of these packs. I'm also getting my ABCs in another one, so I'm actually keen on this, but I just think it's a really cheap move.
Yeah, it looks like some time ago Konami went, oh, this legendary, the first legendary deck's really sold well. Let's just make a whole bunch of nostalgia stuff. And I guess the numbers might, I guess this is where it's going, but to me, I mean, I love the original series. It was what got me into the game, but at the same time, it feels like I'm getting kind of sick of it, especially when it's not linked to anything. Like, I guess the first 2 seasons on Netflix seasons, but it's still there's a current anime on Pendulums of the New Hotness. Like, we'd never with Xyz. We ran with Xyz, and then the E-Dragons were pretty much the only thing that, I mean, they relied on Xyz anyway. So it's really weird to see them go, hey, who gives a shit about, you know?
Don't worry about new mechanics. We have old stuff. You should play these decks, even though nobody's ever going to play them ever.
Yeah, maybe Nickelodeon America is running the original series. I think actually our series as well, where it's free advertising for the game, so it might be worth their while to go, hey, let's keep going with the original series. I think what's the other one that gets played a lot? Zexal or Zeal gets played a fair bit, and Arc 5 sometimes as well. Mind you, the dub of Arc 5.
Like Arc 5.
Yeah, Arc 5's pretty good. I like Arc 5, but the dub is rubbish.
I watched Zexal Arc 5 on and off, but yeah, I don't... Here's the thing, I might enjoy them more if I saw the decks that I like being played, so I probably should give it the time, but I just don't... I mean, you got to imagine there's someone at Konami going why are we doing this? And everyone else turns to them and goes, shut the fuck up. And then that's just how the conversation goes. It's there's got to be people there going, why don't we just make new cards? And then they look at him and go, shh.
Yeah.
And then that's the whole conversation.
Hey, what about Wind Witch? Shut the fuck up.
Shut.
Sneaks one in.
How about some more support for fucking literally any of those decks? How about some more Super Quant support? No.
Yeah, that's not...
Super Quantum is getting support.
No.
Hey, remember that time that Super Quantum is actually getting support, though? And it's actually a good card?
Yeah, I did kind of know Super Quants were getting support, but so have DDDs. They've been getting support for years.
And they still are.
You know what we need? We need some more Blackwing cards.
Every
shit, they're gonna think you're serious, bro.
Ever. I'm so how many more tries? Listen, if any deck but Blackwing's got that much support, it would be good.
It has 3 Allure. It has Gofu.
Yeah, it's actually Gofu's so crazy. It's like, oh, do you want a Monster Reborn? Go ahead. Take your Monster Reborn in Blackwings, where it's just, yeah. I wish, obviously, because the reason they got the second wave of support was because Crow was the first ring in from the Arc 5 to be brought in from the previous series, and then they go through, and so that's why we were getting the hot Red Dragon Archfiend shit, and then we got Cyber Fairies because it's just rolling through all the shit that they've been getting and leaking, and then. in what
At
is...
least Cyber Fairies haven't been printed 150 times.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Black Wings. I'm just like, it would... Listen, it would be like if at this point it went, hey, you know, like, D-Rulers, let's give that a new card. And let's hope that they're good again. If it's like, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're done. Just please, like, how many synchros does Blackwing have?
At least
A
20.
lot.
10?
Yeah,
12?
about 10. You run 10 in the extra deck. You run 10 Blackwing synchros.
Why do you know this?
Because we did Blackwings for the first deck of the week.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I did.
Yeah. That's yeah. It just concerned me for a moment, Loklin. I was worried that you were like, I don't know, you were feeling the AIDS, bro.
Yeah, he's just got a little bit of A's in him. So with the anime as well, so it's been rolling through, we've been getting shit based off that, we got Black Wings, we got that. They've worked in reverse, so we're getting we've known about the Ancient Gear structure deck coming up,
we're getting Ancient Gear support, right?
Yeah, so in the OCG it comes out in a couple of weeks, or very, very fucking soon. It's quite good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization has a thing here on all this shit that it
I
has.
versed it the other day, and I popped Skill Drain and Vanity, so I actually don't know how it rolls. I feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
I
It's,
wouldn't have a clue how the
I
deck
thought
goes.
they wouldn't go too bad against you because when they attack, they negate spells and traps.
Wouldn't know. I flipped Skill Drain and Vanity, so not much you can do there.
Yeah, I guess on the other side of that, you can't. Why aren't I playing Twin Twister? That's a bit weird. But yeah, so this, and it turns out that there's going to be a character in Arc 5 playing this in a weird... So they must have known... I mean, not they must have, they do know. They go, oh yeah, cool, we can just plug that. So at the moment, with a few weeks to go before the this structure deck release, because obviously Ancient Gears were based off the GX character, fucking Crowler, or whatever his name was. I think that's his name. And yeah, so he used Ancient Gears, and this time...
Yes. Listen, if you have GX questions, I can answer these.
So
GX
it's Crowler?
It was like the series I actually watched. Yeah, it's Crowler.
Yeah, so
Crowler
yeah.
because like you had, which was interesting, which what GX did. You had like the first, and again, we're not going to have this conversation again because someone's going to correct us, and they're either going to be wrong or right, and we're going to look like idiots. You had Crowler and Zane, who were like the two who actually introduced good archetypes. It was like Cyber Dragons, and then it was the Ancient Gears.
Yeah, which, I mean, obviously Ancient Gears were okay back then, but traps weren't nearly what they... Yeah, it was a different time. So with that Ancient Gear shit, I'm thinking there's a very good chance the DDD deck's going to get bumped in January.
Oh, I mean, you know, that we could.
I thought the ABC structure deck was coming out in January.
No,
No, it's before that.
Mate, don't you even listen to our podcast?
Do you not listen to our...
Do you even listen to 5 minutes ago? We said
Yep.
We said it's coming out in a few weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, that and fucking what's Yugi's ones that are rip off Silver? They're fucking Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, and they get
also,
Delta.
question: what rarity are they going to be in?
Magnet Warriors. Wait, in the packs they should be Ultras.
Oh no!
What are you talking about? Wait, you think they're going to look ugly? Actually, no, it's a lie. No, they'll be super. Sorry, the dragon.
Oh, thank you.
The tank will be.
Thank you so much.
The tank will be Ultra. If it was old school style, only two of them would be super. Or the spell card would be the field spell will be super. One of them will be super, and then the other one will be Ultra. But no, they're pretty good with that now.
I want supers.
In theory, they're super. I haven't seen the layout. Actually,
okay.
Would be.
Supers are gross.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
It's very.
Listen, Loklin. This is not the place to be spitting your racist prejudice here.
Hold on, I mean, you've got your special guest card. You can't go fucking just shitting on it. Come on now.
Also, so Bragg, question, because I have not played the deck a single second. How good are ABCs?
They are pretty alright. Mind you, our rank 4 access in the TCG isn't the best compared to what it could or should or would be. Yeah.
Lightning now.
Yeah, so, I mean, we don't have Exciton, so that's a big problem, and we don't have fucking shit-faced Lock McGee.
Bring back
Shockmaster.
Ptolemy at 1.
I hate you.
And the
Actually,
problem is,
you know what?
that's not even shit-faced Lock
No,
McGee. Shockmaster! If you
You know
didn't,
what?
if you didn't already say that, Blake.
Ptolemaeus comes back before Shockmaster.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, Shockmaster's way worse than
What card,
Ptolemaeus.
sorry?
Shockmaster.
Shockmaster.
Oh, okay. I'll
So
look
good.
it up. I don't know what it is.
Actually, the very, like, one of the first, you are not allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, it was a big part of wind-ups as well, so you discard cards and then you go into Shockmaster.
Give
Here
me
we go.
Zen Mighty.
Shockmaster, for those who don't know, is 3 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, detachment exit material, declare 1 card type, monster spell or trap. That card type, if spell or trap can't be activated, or if monster cannot activate its effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. So, dog.
It's pretty bad. Also, I think with ABCs coming out, we should get Exciton back.
Yeah, I think it's safe to, I'm surprised they didn't bring it back. How many, okay, so it comes out next month, so maybe the start of December we get another ban list, and that's maybe when they bring it back. Maybe.
I honest to God, we have a page for like our locals, and someone was complaining about it there, and I just like wrote 1 sentence, and they just stopped, and I went, listen, it's not a problem. From memory, it went from 3 to banned, right?
Yes, it went from 3 to banned.
I don't.
What other
It's
card
not.
did that? Oh, yeah. Massive problem card called Kaiser Colosseum?
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Whew. You know, man, like that card. BC deck, Yu-Gi-Oh. What?
There were 2 cards banned, right? What was the other card that got banned?
What's really fucked up though is that back row heavy decks wouldn't really be as prominent if Exciton was out. So Kaiser wouldn't be a problem because Kaiser was really attractive to that deck. What's up?
So it looks like here, basically ABC's run Cyber Dragons and such as well.
Yeah. It's a very contentious issue. I've seen people throwing shit at each other in Zodiac on what to do. Of the early builds of it went, they're light machines. We may as well play Galaxy Soldier and Cyber Infinity. But later builds have kind of just ditched it, realizing that the deck's just so powerful without the CDI. And obviously they have Shockmaster.
CDs.
Bragg, I want to like extend it. Do you want to scheme ABCs together?
Of course, yeah.
This is like a marriage proposal in Yu-Gi-Oh. Do you want to scheme a deck with me?
Of course.
I think we find wherever Hey My Life, Good Games is selling these structure decks. We go, we buy 3 of them each, and then we start. Because what are they? They're light machines, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I've got heaps of stuff for this. Like there's so many different. The only thing is I don't have a set of Galaxy Soldiers.
Do you have Photon Thrashers?
Ooh, I think I do actually.
Because very very popular build is to have Photon Thrashers because that keeps.
$36 each now.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
What's up? Galaxy Soldiers? Yeah, I know.
Also, the ABCs will be supers. Confirmed 100% done. So,
Oh, thank God.
deck lists, OCG deck lists. Yeah, so, obviously that's coming up. I'm not sure if they're going to be... They'll have to definitely be more powerful than Blue Eyes. Blue Eye... Maybe not. Maybe, like, we just have so many missing cards across everything because our ban list is way bigger. That's way... Oh, jeez. We had the first casualty of podcasting.
Blake has just fucking killed himself.
Well, killed his knee at least.
I don't know why. I went to reach for my drink, and apparently that's the indicator you should lift your knee up. And I just put my knee through my desk.
Did you need to do that?
Did you need to do that?
Podcast talking about how fucking stupid we are.
Yeah, basically.
Then they got Dimension
By
Barrier.
the way, taking outside of Yu-Gi-Oh for 1 second, that shiny Manaphy Bragg is being traded to me as we talk.
Right on. Pokedex complete. I've already got my Shiny Charm though, because you don't need Manaphy to get the Shiny Charm. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
Giraffe Knight has Oh, Zarathknight has. Andrew just sent us a message saying Zarathknight has skyrocketed again.
Yes.
If you guys are interested in talking about that.
Well, yes,
I mean,
of course. It
that'll be
was.
Market Watch,
It was
you know.
surely we. Oh, we didn't write down Market Watch, but it's a part of my screen caps. Actually, yeah. Oh no, I deleted it. But yeah, it's Seraph Knight has gone up 200% for some fucking stupid reason. I guess that's been reprinted.
Jesus Christ! Seraph Knight is $26. I picked up a whole Brilliant Fusion engine, including 2 Seraph Knight, 3 Brilliant Fusion, and 2 Garnets, Lazuli, and... No, it was just the Lazuli. I picked those all up for $53.
Jesus, solid.
Hold on, maybe
Yeah.
maybe Shockmaster is banned over there now. Just looking.
Do you know how hard it is to find an OCG ban list?
Oh, you just look up Shockmaster and Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia and it will
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah. Like you could. It's so hard to find the full list.
More like Cockmaster. Ha 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 ha. Here we go.
Stop.
Yeah, it's forbidden in the OCG too.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so I wonder when they did that actually. I don't pay that much attention. So, disregard all of our talk about them having that, but they still have Evil Swarm Exton Knight and Outer Entity Azeroth, whatever that's worth.
I think I have a first ed. I don't know if I think I know I've got the original set Exoton. Wasn't it only printed once? Am I retarded?
What, Exoton? No, it was in the mega pack as well.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, 2014 Mega Pack.
Yeah. Oh, 2014 Mega Pack. Sorry, I was thinking about 2015. Yeah. Okay. I think I have an original set Exoton. Yeah, that's right.
Fuck, what were the first Mega Tins?
Huh?
This guy's coming back, I'm positive.
What were the first Mega Tins?
Oh boy.
Because was last year's the Five Fist one? No, last year's was
Boyos.
last year's was Odd Eyes and Rebellion. Yeah, first year's was fucking Bujin and fucking Five Fist.
Boyos, there's an ulti cowboy on the auction right now.
What?
There's an ulti cowboy on the auction house.
How fitting? How much?
The auction house or the auction emporium?
It's 21 right now. It's at 21.
Which one? House or Emporium?
House.
Fuck. If anyone in the auction house listens, can you please unblock Bragg EO Knight? Okay, thanks, buddy.
I'll shadow bid for you. It's cool.
Well, I mean, if we're bidding on the same thing, because I mean, I need that ulti cowboy.
You need
I
an
need the
ulti
ulti cowboy or else I'm not a real member.
It's at 21. How high are you willing to go?
32.
Alright.
Maybe 33.
31. I'm willing to go one above whatever you guys bid.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, 102.
Okay, you can have it.
Let the record state that was a fake out. Yeah, okay, so fucking let's get Market Watch done. Obviously, the going price of Cowboys are, you said it was $22? So the going rate is at least $23. Therefore, everyone at home should sell us LT Cowboys for that price. Seems like a fair deal. Anything that anyone's thinking of picking up this week?
Yeah, I picked up a Megaton.
No, but card-wise. Because obviously you said you only pulled fucking...
Yeah, I picked up Frogs.
Yes!
I picked up Frogs for 40 for basically a full set.
And that ulti.
And I picked up a set of Zombie Worlds.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
$11.
Good card to have around, Ultra
Zombie
or...
Worlds are good against,
Ultra common?
Because they change everything to zombie type, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking for the Blue Eyes matchup.
Oh, guys. Andy Drew just messaged me saying, "Is there any more? Is there room for one more in the podcast?"
No. I'm not reframing it at this point.
Yeah, we're not doing
No.
this.
Okay, so by the way, it is good for like people to know. Like we have stuck to this kind of format of us three for a while now because we're just kind of like trying to get the grips of the podcast and get this whole structure going and making sure it's good and introducing a bunch of different people and just like skimming through people like that's probably not going to help that. So that's why we've kind of stuck to us three. So you're stuck with us, cunts.
Yeah, for the moment. Obviously, bigger plan would be to have like interchanging guests, especially when we all get better rigs and can all set it up with better uploading stuff. And also let us know any feedback, of course, and we like to hear from you and what we think we can do, what you think we can do better. I like to think we're doing okay, but see how we go. Also, of course, there's also room for a midweek rant podcast as well, if anyone's open to that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, so
you can just express anger.
That's the thing. So there's always if there's any interest in that, see how we go. But obviously, all the other team members are much appreciated.
Yeah. We don't want to spam you to the point where you just see us in your inbox every single day. Like, that's not good.
Yeah, that's kind of crap, and I never like seeing people I follow do that. So.
Right now, it's not really. The podcast goes up early Tuesday morning, right? Essentially.
Yep. Late Monday night, early Tuesday morning.
Wednesdays we have decks done in 5 minutes.
Yep.
And those are our two main things right now. We will expand in the future, of course, but that's our main stuff right now.
Well, yeah, and as our stuff grows, we are more inclined to put more content out. So, like, the Dex Under 5 Minutes, I think, was a really good idea. We're really happy with it, so we've added that to the list. Like, we're not just going to upload random shit for the sake of it. We kind of did that to begin with, just to test some things. Like, we wanted to see how things would come out, and, like, that's fine. But, yeah, we've kind of veered away from just uploading random stuff, and now we're kind of
at random times.
Yeah. So now we've kind of got a structure, which is cool.
Yeah, and speaking of structure, fucking Market Watch. Fucking this fucking top 10 is my god. So Rigiki's still sitting up the top of the mountain. Pot of Desires still sitting at $90. It's taken a little bit of a tumble, but as much as a tumble it can be. And you guys aren't chasing Desires still. You guys have resigned to not bother.
Nada.
I don't like Desires. I know it's weird, but it's not for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Omega up $70. Crystal Wings at 51. I've decided to skip Trish and Dark Vision because you get it for way cheaper. Break Swords only at 50. Judgment Dragon doesn't matter. Blackstone doesn't matter. Elemental Hero Tempest is always spot number 10, despite everything around it for some reason. I love it.
Melody is falling.
Yes, it is.
It's fallen from 2 reprints in the last 2 months, really. Like, it's going down.
Yeah, there we go. At -40, it's quite... So that's $10 for the other one. That's why, as I was talking about the trade that I did last week, it's obviously the guy realised, oh, yeah, he's right. This card's going to be worth fucking peanuts in a couple of weeks. That and Blue Eyes isn't as good as you would hope, and then and soon
good anyone thought it was.
No, which obviously there. So yeah, Seraph Knight. There we go. $20 for a minimum, 25 on average. That's a shift in a week by 200%. That is really fucking off the wall. I don't know. I guess this should have been predicted because Brilliant Fusion was reprinted, so obviously the rest of the tools of the Brilliant engine we're going to see a different increase than the other one. Because, they didn't hit the fucking card!
Yeah, and I still think they should have. But, I've been happy with the bail list up until this point, so... And maybe they didn't hit Blue Eyes because Konami knew it was bad.
Yo, that's true.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Like,
you never know.
So I asked what you guys were going to buy this thing, but anything, like looking at these prices, any cards like you're looking to buy, what you bought, anything you're looking to buy? I'm looking at Hidden Cities, and I'm looking for one, what's the card I had in the bloody thing? Yeah, I'm looking for Hidden Cities for the hell of it, I reckon. And...
I'm looking for Ultra Allures.
Yes,
you've already acquired one. Unlimited,
Yeah.
mind you.
What is now your... Okay, so I asked one of the other associates of Team Cowboy for Game if he has his Galaxy Soldiers, and he said yes, and he has a playset, and I was like, look, I know you're playing him in Cyber Dragons, let's be honest. That deck's terrible. You should sell them to me. for future schemes, and he was like, "What future schemes?" I'm like, "Shh."
He knows.
Also, actually, no, mother. I got rid of my Cyber Dragon Infinity. Motherfucker. Alright, now I've got to get that back. God damn it. To be fair, though, it was a reprint one, which I don't want. Bosh or nothing.
Whoa.
You're a cunt.
I've got 2 now.
Mr. Ultras are the best fucking
Ultras are
rarity.
the best. They
You're
will play with others. Guess what? The card still works.
That's a weird way to say secret rare.
Nope. What do you
It
mean?
is. It's still.
Fucking platinum rares are my shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Literal. They come out of my butt.
Might be worth booting you off the podcast for Andrew. Mind you, Andrew likes ultis, and that's also disgusting.
I'll do good.
Nah, get out.
As
Messy.
long as they're not Ragekis.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, good point.
Ulti
I think
Rageki.
I pulled an ulti Fog King. Fog King, and it's great.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Huh.
And then my cat got in my room and crushed it to bits. Just destroyed it.
Yeah, please tell me again why cats are such good animals to have.
They're cats are cunts,
Keep
man.
reminding me.
Cats are
Keep
cunts.
reminding me. Bragg, let's talk about the superior pet.
Rats. Rats,
I
man.
absolutely 150%.
The only trouble you have with rats is if you try and do a podcast, they sit there and they hump the shit out of each other. Like right now, I can see you in a box, you little pervert. But what do you do? Swords of Concealing Light, the ultimate's is going down a little bit, which is weird because Swords of Concealing Light hasn't taken off as a tech choice like it did in the OCG. It's everyone was seeing an OCG deck list. It should. I like it.
Everyone at my locals plays it.
That's the thing. It's like some smarter people, I would say, playing it myself, but it doesn't seem to have taken off en masse. Mind you, $50 for the high.
It depends. Like it depends. I guess the build you're playing as. Like some people view it as too slow, and I'm like, well, I guess. But
Too slow?
Look at
What?
what you're playing. So
No, it's to out floodgates. That doesn't have immunity to destruction.
true.
So it's like,
Um,
they have Spirit Dragon. You have to do it now. And then
let me
continues
get.
on.
I'm trying to get. I'm gonna get secret rare.
In the Chaos Max mirror match, you flip Chaos Max face down. Lol.
And you win.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. What's CT03 is the Cyber Dragon original print secret rare. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's-
change it onto this.
That has that's the cool artwork. I mean, I like the original one from the pack, but that secret artwork looks really, really cool. It's
Yeah,
it was,
I don't like the alternate artwork from Cyber Dragon really.
oh that's the tin one, isn't it?
No,
No, actually, no.
The black Cyber Dragon.
Let's have a look. Tin. So
You know the darkest Cyber Dragon. It's
Whoa.
not the original print.
oh, look at that. Yeah, look at. Oh wow, that looks really fucking pretty. What's Secret Cyber Dragon at?
There's a bunch of different ones. What one? The black one or the original one?
OG.
OG one you can get for like $5 to $10.
That's amazing. Man,
Yeah, like
Cyber
the
Dragon's so
super
good.
rares, man.
We
I
should
might
totally.
get supers though.
Instead of mirror matches with what was that format everyone likes that I also liked, Cookie Cutter Chaos, Go Control. Instead of Go Control, people should play the the early Cyber Dragon deck where it was just a whole bunch of 1-for-1 cards and Cyber Dragon thrown in. It's really good. Smashing Crown was so good. I'll find those old deck lists. We should play it. That should be another format because I felt like that was not as skillful as Cookie Cutter Chaos, but it was pretty. It was fun.
I would be. I know it's wishful thinking, but I would be excited because we are at this stale point in the meta where like we don't really know what's meta. We get something like these next decks coming through are a little more skill based. Like I'm not saying that the previous decks weren't, but like instead of just quick OTKs, I would be curious about like
I
how we
really
would.
hope we move to a control meta.
Just shut up.
No, we're due for
Are
one.
you-
We're so due for one, and I don't want it to be stalk. Like I don't want it to be like obnoxious trap control. I want to have like monsters that are a bit troublesome to deal with, Like that's
yeah, okay, that's okay.
That's
Yes,
what I
agree with
meant.
that.
like
Sorry,
proper
I
control.
Loklin, I totally misunderstood what you said. And I definitely.
No, I don't want
that'd
it to
cool.
be set 5 and
Yeah.
field stealth. No. I want it to be the better player wins.
Yeah,
Which means I
fair
would
enough.
lose every single duel I've ever had. But
Well, I mean, look what the deck I'm playing though currently.
Darius, like Fairy Lock or whatever.
I mean, counter fairies and demise cleats. So I mean, you want to talk about control? No, but I am very keen now. I'm very keen for ABCs because I'm considering all the schemes.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how we go. So if anyone has anything else to add,
Nah, I'm right. Harambe, do you have anything? Nothing. Silent as always, forever watching.
he will be with us forever.
He's told me. He's whispered in my ears. He told me that
Hillary Clinton did it.
Ben,
yeah,
Ben
he had
Gaga
some
Kid.
vital information about Hillary Clinton, and then he got shot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, it's been good. So so next week we will probably. It depends. Does everything we spoke about come out in the next?
Yeah, in the next week, so maybe we'll pull the packs or two, and we'll hopefully have a good tournament. Hopefully, we post my spiral video, which I know I mentioned in the last podcast. I'm very sorry, but I got really fucking sick last week, and then my voice was completely horrible. I mean, my voice is so horrible. It turned out awesome in my impressions of said Team C4G member when I came up with my top 5 decks of the format. That video might sneak its way online soon.
We'll see. Yeah. So the other thing is, if you're watching on, as we said, if you're watching on iTunes, jump over to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely jump over to iTunes. I kind of like that we have a podcast, like an audio listener viewership. I kind of like that. Only because that's how I consume podcasts. So I think it's cool that we're getting like the same consumption. So yeah, definitely go check us out there. If you want to see actual Yu-Gi-Oh content in terms of deck profiles and stuff, we do try and get those up, but until we get some solid decks, I mean, come towards ABCs and stuff, we'll probably do some more videos on that, ABCs and spirals, as you said. So hopefully,
I went to do a spiral deck list because every deck seems to be kind of fleshed out at the moment, or it's just not fleshed out enough. And spirals, I'm like, oh, I think I know enough about it. Then went, oh, this deck's shit. So it's not gonna be a deck video per se. It's gonna be a fucking rant and a half. This minute's deck in under 5 minutes. So we replaced the shit deck of the week segment with, as you said, it comes out Wednesday. Look it out. It's gonna be pure BA.
Oh yeah, true. It's a good video. Yeah,
done by
hats off to Logan.
None of us.
Your hat's still on, mate. Your hat is still on. Also, I snuck in some OCG news this week. Let me know if you guys want to keep hearing about it, because we're very TCG focused. And I went, oh, the ancient gear stuff's actually kind of important and looks cool. So let us know if you want us to talk more about the OCG as well, because it is the whole game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast, the Team C4G Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. So if you guys want to hear more, even though it's not completely relevant, just let us know, and then we'll know to keep doing it, because I'm kind of keen to talk about that as well. If we're all done, thank you very much for watching, guys.
Have a shit one.